Hello my superior and inferior, my name is Shin, and for today's another episode of Shin Toy Review, I will be taking a look at the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Ironhide. Now for those who don't know who Ironhide is, man, get the freak out of here. Ironhide is Optimus Weapon Specialist. Yeah, that's it. Revenge of the Fallen Voyager Ironhide is actually the original mold of the 2007 movie Voyager Ironhide, the first one that ever came out. This mold actually has some retool or remold to it, and plus he gets his more accurate weapon, which I will show you later. Ironhide here in vehicle mode is a GMC pickup truck or top kick. So let's take a closer look at detail. As you can see, here we have the GMC logo molded in with red paint. The grille details done in lighter gray. Headlights here done in translucent darkish blue, which is very nice. At the bottom here we have the guards, but yeah, as you can see we have road armor, nice molded detail. Another bottom lights there, signal lights done in orange. You have the side view mirrors, which is a hard plastic. It's done in black. This is a used figure, but all the accessories are there. As you can see on mine, the plastic color on here, it looks a bit yellowish, but that's due to the condition of it. But it's still a pretty good condition. The top here, windshield wipers detail, very nice. Windshield here, done in transparent darkish blue plastic. The top lights here, done in a dull red. To the side of the door here, we have the Nest logo, or the special program. I love that logo. Now this guy is a bit different in terms of a color scheme, because usually you've seen Ironhide in a black color scheme, which looks actually so much better in terms of a disguising. But you know, I mean the gray color scheme on it, I kind of get used to it. You know, I think it does look good on him. We have the door handle, very nicely molded. You have this striping here, done in that dull red. Wheels, nicely molded. Very nice. Top of the roof here, nice molded detail. Back here we have the smokestacks, gas cap detail. Very nice. Back wheels. And the trunk, as you can see, yes, there's nothing. There's no empty space due to the design for the robot mode. But yeah, one thing that just kind of bugged me is that this section is done in black, so it's kind of ruined the color scheme. But you know what, I kind of get used to it. Would have been nice if this was gray, but it doesn't bother me as much. But just you know, just a little bit of a contrast. Back of the truck here, Autobot symbol molded there, very nice. I do like that. That's a nice touch. The taillights here, done in that dull red color. Bottom here, yes, you can see robot bits, his arms, hips. It doesn't bother me, but you know, yeah, as you can see, it kind of ruined the silhouette for the undercarriage there. You have the same logo here for the other side. For being a new remold, he also does have new accessories, which is his guns. As you can see, guns here is a lot different. This is a new remold guns for Ironhide, because on the original one it had that, you know, kind of I don't know, cannon thing that can connect together. But instead, this Revenge of the Fallen mold, Ironhide finally has his original weapon, or his accurate weapon. So first of all, we will take a look at this one, which is cannon, I guess. The tip here, circular detail. Even this section here. Would have been nice if this was gray plastic, but you know, doesn't bother me. Even have a little detail there. The other one, machine gun cannon, that's what I could call it. I love that how they molded each tip of the cannon very differently. Nice detail. I love the molded detail they did. Even have that door detail to replicate that look where when Ironhide transformed, some of the pieces of the door here becoming part of the cannon. I find that as a very nice touch. This does have a gimmick. You can shoot the missile. The way to do that is just by pushing this section here forward, and while you pushing this forward, this section will rotate around. If you push it here, as you can see, it rotates around, but if you push it all the way, the missile will shoot, and it's gone. Whew, almost lost it. But yeah, very cool gimmick. I do love that. If you don't want a missile, you can just remove it, and you can have this gimmick. It looks like the machine gun is spinning. That looks so cool. And it's freaking addicting too. I almost forgot, if you take back, you can actually store it. The way you want to store it is actually very simple. This gun here, have this little tab here, which on a rotation joint, so you want to fold it down like that. Take this one right here, you want to push it down like that. Take this tab right here that will go into that slot right there. Tab it in. You can actually store it. This section here, you can see there's 4 slots. There's 2 tab in here that will just tab in into that 4th slot right there. Slot it in like that. There you have Ironhide with his weapon storage, and that's actually a very nice touch. Guaranteed this is very ridiculous, but I appreciate that they actually put a little effort to actually put a more cooler looking weapon storage. This actually looks nice. It looks like a turret on its back, but I know some people prefer the gun store underneath the undercarriage, but why not make a turret up here? That just looks cool to him. But yeah, very cool. Of course, for being a vehicle, oh sh**, it does roll very nice, very smoothly. Rolls like a dream. Precise comparisons. Here he is with my deluxe darker than Bumblebee. So you can get a sense of scale, how he scale with your average deluxe figure back in the day. Yeah, I do think this scale is accurate. I think for Bumblebee, anyways. Just for the heck of it, here he is with my recent review, Human Alliance Voyager Bumblebee, and obviously not an accurate scale. Just for a sense of scale. And to my surprise, this is actually a Voyager too, but for some reason Ironhide doesn't have the half like Bumblebee have. He does have a half to him. He's chunky. This guy is chunky too, but he doesn't have that half like this guy have. I mean, I didn't have a problem with it, but he doesn't have that little bit of plastic, which is something that I really missed about this old Transformer figure, is that the solid plastic, the chunky plastic that they use for each figure. That's just one thing that I miss from Transformers toy nowadays, I mean, I know they have brought it back in the Kingdom line, but I just want movie figures that have this sort of solidness to it. Just like the Transformer back in the day, but that's just my opinion. Alright, the moment that you guys have been waiting for is the transformation. The transformation on this guy is actually surprisingly simple for a Voyager class figure. Let's get to it. First, you want to untap the side panels here. Bring this down on a hinge. Untap the side panels here. Untap like that, and it will spring up like that. Bring this section down. For the sake of the transformation, I would like to bring this section down. Snap down like that. Snap down like that. You want to bring this up. Fold these side panels in like that to make the transformation easier. This rooftop section here is on a double hinge. Bring it up like this. Back section here, you will untap, and you want to bring them down. And again, for the sake of the transformation, this section here, you can remove it. Yes, this meant to be removed. I don't know why they did it, but it's actually helpful for the transformation. Fold these back like that. The arm section here is on this hinge right here, and it will untap, fold them around. You wanna straighten the arm first to make a room for everything. For the sake of a dramatic effect, I'm gonna save the upper body for last. Fold the legs down, separate them. Now the leg section here has the automorph gimmick. It's a pretty cool gimmick. I love it. The foot section here, this section, bring it down, and when you bring it down, what's gonna happen here? This heel will fold down, and this wheel here will fold in. This section here will fold back. Bring it down, and it will fold down. If you fold it down all the way, you're gonna get a click. There you go. That's actually pretty cool. I do like it. I do like the automorph gimmick. This section here is on a double hinge. It's hard to see because the coloration is bigger, but just bring it down all the way and just push this in. Coming to the upper body, fold this section down, rotate this around. On mine, it's very tight. I don't know if it's only mine, but on my copy, but it's very tight. You want to rotate it, the chest around, line them up. There we go, I got it. Strut here. See, there's 2 slots here. It will tab into that 2 tabs right there. This tab gonna go into that slot right there. Bring the arm section down. Bring this section down. Take this section here. Pull it up. Pull his head out. I think I've just pulled the head all the way. The wheels here has this little slot right here, which will go into that tab right there on the neck joint, and it will just tab it in, rotate the arms down, rotate the arms down, rotate the elbows, put it facing forward, fold this piece out like that, and this will just go up like that to form his chest. Now if you take the backpack here, you want to angle this section up, fold it just a bit, and take the backpack here and just re-tap them like that. Now I think the instruction told you to fold this section up and then just leave this section here like this, I believe, in instructions like that. But here's the thing, for those who want a more compact look for the backpack for this guy, I have my configuration for this guy. Pull this up, bring the section down, take this section, which on a double hinge, you want to rotate them so they will just go in like this. They will angle like this. You can take this section, fold them up, will go in like that. And as you can see with my configuration here, the backpack looks so much cleaner, and it does create for a good silhouette like there. Position this door section here like this. For the final touches, if you take back the guns here, detach them. This gun here, you wanna push it forward and it will poop into place. Take this one here, fold it up. This gun here has two slots which will go into that tab at the side of his elbow, and this gun also has two slots which will go into that tab on the side of his elbow. There you have Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager Ironhide in his really awesome robot mode. After that simple yet fun transformation, as a result, you get a really, not perfectly screen accurate Ironhide, but fairly accurate movie Ironhide. The reason why I bought this mold, because of the new remold of the head. Taking a closer look at the head sculpt, as you can see, here's the thing. The problem that I have with this mold is the face is done in black plastic, which is kind of hard to see his detailed face, which is kind of unfortunate because they have remolded the head very nicely, but the black plastic color really does get rid of that. At least they could paint the mouth silver. You can see the head sculpt. The head sculpt is so movie Ironhide. Very movie accurate Ironhide look. I really love this head sculpt. The original one, I believe the head... Wait, hang on a second. I actually have the off-road Ironhide mold here. Yes, it's a used figure and it's loose. Here's the face that I talk about. The face doesn't look like Ironhide. Doesn't really have that Ironhide feel to it. Big eyes. The head is very boxy, as you can see. This guy's not that bad. The only advantages that this one have than the Revenge Fallen one is that this one here has a gunmetal gray or silver for the mouse section. Obviously the head sculpt of the Revenge Fallen is much better than this guy, so yeah. But yeah, just really just nice head sculpt. Even the ears. The chest section here, as you can see, they try their best to replicate the chest look. The chest transformation is very simplistic, yet it kind of worked. They got the angle of the chest right. Granted, the angle of the top here it looks very bad, but they capture it pretty well, I guess. The chest detail here is done in, on my eyes, this is actually a mustard color. Arms here, nice molded detail. The side here, the elbow. As you can see, nicely molded detail. This section also done in yellow mustard. The fist, very nicely molded. The fingers detail, very nice. And yeah, the guns, very nice. I do like it. Really complement this figure very well. The crotch detail, very nice. Thighs here also has a nice detail. The side here, coming down to the knees here, you can see. And even got some molded details. The knee pad here and the foot. This section is also done in that mustard color. I love the way that this panel here becoming his footrest. That's just funny to me. And coming around the back here, the legs, I love the way the wheels just tuck into the back here. And these heel pieces, I wish they could just fold down a bit more. Is Cybertronian buttocks. As you can see, with my configuration of the backpack, it does clean up pretty well. I'm glad that I actually found a way to, configure the backpack very nicely. I don't think the instruction has this step right here. I don't think so. You can see the silhouette is very clean, except for this section here poking out behind him. For being a chunky butt, he's also got some good posability on him. The head, can rotate. It can rotate all the way. This backpack section here, the hinge joint here, really does restrict the head. The arms here is on a soft ratchet joint, so they do rotate all the way. It does rotate all the way if this section doesn't, get in the way, but the arms do rotate full 360. They can move in and out on this hinge here. Bicep rotation, and it does have a bend at the elbow, wrist swivel, which is kind of funny to me because the wrist is actually on a ball joint, but for some reason it didn't have any sort of pivot or anything because it's just locked in there, so that's kind of funny. Due to the transformation, no waist rotation on this guy. The legs also on a soft ratchet. You can kick forward that far. You can do a high kick. You can kick some Decepticon punk. Move back about that far. Does move out. It can do a full split. Does have a swivel at the knee, full 360. It does have a bend at the knee, which can go about 90 degrees. But if you move this wheel out of the way, you can get a 90-degree bend. Due to the automorph gimmick, his foot doesn't have any sort of articulation. Overall, the articulation on this guy is decent actually for being a weapon specialist. He's pretty posable, very athletic, I think. And I already have shown the gimmick in the vehicle mode, but you can still make Ironhide shoot. Push this section here. This will rotate around, and if you push it all the way, and it fires. Very nice. And very cool gimmick actually. I do like it.
You feeling lucky?
No, Ironhide. First size comparisons. Here he is with my deluxe Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. So you can see the sense of how he scaled with the deluxe figure. And that's actually a good scale. I do quite like that scale. That's pretty good. And here he is with, of course, what and a weapon specialist without his leader, which is the class Buster Prime. And yes, he's too big. There you go. As you can see, they both look good together. I love the scale. I believe Ironhide is still a tall bot. He should be around here, but this scale is good. This scale is perfect. And for another comparisons that I think is a bit relevant, here is my off-road Voyager Ironhide. You can clearly see the differentiation of these two. And plus with the new machine gun, really does make this figure more standout than this original one, because that's just how Ironhide looks like, That's how he is. He's a brute. And he is gonna just kill the Decepticon punk. The punk-ass Decepticons. But yeah. And of course, what an Autobot without their human allies. Here he is with Sam Witwicky. These two, yeah, they have a little conversation.
Why did you make Mojo lubricate on my foot?
Hey, it's not my fault, it's Mojo's fault. You can't fault me.
But you are his owner, so you should be responsible for this.
No, I'm not.
Alright then, punk-ass humans.
Hey, whoa, chill.
Are you feeling lucky, punks now? Are you feeling lucky,
Overall, I can say that this figure is a pretty decent Ironhide. It's almost an accurate representation of movie Ironhide figure. I do recommend it if you are a fan of the movie design Ironhide, and if you can still find this guy, grab him. He's actually a worth replacement for the movie 1 Ironhide mold, because you will get a more movie accurate head sculpt, and you will have his proper or accurate guns. The color scheme maybe not for anyone's taste, but to me, I'm getting used to it. I do think that the color scheme does fit with him very well, especially because he's part of the Nest program. So I do think that this guy is a good Voyager Ironhide. In terms of rating, I would personally give this guy 8.5 out of 10. My complaint with this figure is that I wish that the backpack could compress more. I mean the backpack doesn't look as bad as I thought it would, but I just wish that they could figure out something with the backpack. Also, that I wish the heels here secure in place. As you can see, when I try to stand him up, they always fold up like that. So I don't like that, but that's just my opinion. But other than that, though, this is a pretty good Ironhide figure, and I do recommend it. And if you're wondering, no, I don't have the instruction manual. This is a used figure. I think that's it. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below so let me know what you think. And if you want to support my content or to see my future contents, why not subscribe to my channel to see more of content like this in the future. Also, why not share this video to your friends? Maybe it can inspire your friends to become a beginner of the YouTuber. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. My name is Shin. Till all are one.
What's cracking, little bitch?